Today I'm going to show you how to create a closet inside polyvore utilizing W by Worth items as well as items from other retailers, including clothing, accessories, shoes, handbags, and so forth. So the first thing you're going to do is you will need to create a polyvore account. You will go to polyvore.com, and once you get to the polyvore homepage, you will have an option here to either register as a new user or you can sign in. I already have a polyvore account, so I'm going to sign in, and I'm going to sign in utilizing my Facebook account. So it's going to give you an option to connect your Facebook account, your Twitter account, or just use an email address and a password to sign in to polyvore. I'm going to connect with Facebook, and here it's going to ask me if I want polyvore to post on my behalf. I am going to skip because I do not want to allow polyvore to post everything that I do onto my Facebook account. So I will skip here, and then as you will see now, I am on my own personal homepage. Look here, here's my user ID, Donna Vaught. And now the next thing you're going to want to do before you start creating is you will want to clip things off of the internet, items off of the internet that you will want to use in a set. So first thing you're going to do is go to activity, and this indicates your activity on polyvore. And up at the top of the activity board, you will see you've got an option for messages, organizing items, creating groups, getting badges for your blog, and so forth. We're going to really keep this simple, but what we're going to do today is only get the clipper. So if you clip here, it's called Get the Clipper. And then this is going to show you how to get this clip to polyvore icon in your toolbar. Very simple. Just click here, drag it up to your toolbar, and you will then have your clip to icon. I will say that I use an Apple or a Mac, and I believe it's pretty much exactly the same if your toolbar is visible in a PC with Microsoft Windows as well. So once you've dragged this into your toolbar, you are going to be able to clip anywhere from the web. So you can go to the W by Worth website, you can go to Neiman Marcus, you can go to Saks Fifth Avenue, you can go to J. Crew, Jimmy Choo, any of the brands that you like, and you can clip items and they will be saved onto polyvore under your own items. So now you can go back to your home page, and this will show you my home page, which these are all of the sets that I have created in polyvore, and then you're going to want to create. And again, this is making sure that once you have already clipped items from the web, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. I have the W by Worth website open, and I'm going to click on W by Worth, and then I'm going to look for an item, and what I would like to add, I think we'll do jackets, and I am going to create a closet using the peplum jacket, the tobacco suede stand collar peplum jacket, and I am going to clip here to the fawn color. And now I have the item on my screen that I would like to clip, so all I have to do is go clip to polyvore, and here it's going to say W by Worth. It's going to give the name or the title of the item. I'm going to tag this as W by Worth Fall 2012. And what that means is I'll have it tagged so when I go back to my items inside of polyvore, I can find it easily. And it does share the price, and hit save. And now we are done. So you can continue to do this over and over with different items from W by Worth or elsewhere. I'm going to go ahead and close this window, and now we are back at polyvore, and what I've done is I've gone to create, and I hit create a collage, and here we are. So if you look over here, the main menu from polyvore, you have where you can pull from polyvore tops, outerwear, dresses, jeans, pants, skirts, and so forth. And then if you go over here to my items, these are my items. So these are the items that I have saved from either polyvore or from the web into my polyvore account. And I'm going to go down here. I tagged that as W by Worth 2012, fall 2012. So I'm going to click here, and there is the jacket that we just clipped from the web. I'm going to drag this over. There's two options here. You can either one, click and drag to get your item over, which I just did that twice. And now I have them grouped. Or you can, I'll delete both of these and go click on it once. This gives you the information about the item. And right here you can say add to set. So there you go. You've got your first item added to the set. Then you can enlarge or reduce in size by clicking and dragging your corners. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add another item from my W by Worth fall 2012. And it is going to be the glow stick top, the faux turtleneck, and I will drag that over as well, enlarge, reduce. The other thing you can do here is you can move items forwards. This is already in front of the jacket, or you can move it backward. And then these are the only two items that I am going to save or use from W by Worth. So then what I can do is go here back to the main menu, and I'm now at all items. And the next thing I want to do is add a pair of jeans. So you go to your main menu here, and I'm going to click on jeans. And now this is showing me every pair of jeans that has been saved in polyvore, and either saved by someone else or saved by a retailer. And so you can just scroll through, find the pair that you'd like. I personally have already saved a pair, so I'm going to go back to my items, go back to all items in my items, and there are the pair of jeans that I'd like to clip and bring over. So I'm bringing these over, and again, enlarging or reducing in size, manipulating and moving around. Next thing we'll probably want to do is add a pair of shoes. So same thing, we can go back to our main menu. Here's our menu. Click on shoes, and it'll show you every pair of shoes that has been saved in polyvore. I'm going to narrow our search a bit more, and I'm going to type in a brand. So I'm going to say Jimmy Choo. So it will give me the brand. And then I'm going to narrow my search by color. So we have a color grid here, and right now it is showing us every color that is available. I'm going to narrow it to this taupey color and see if that now it only shows me every pair of Jimmy Choo that are on the web in this color. I'm sorry, on polyvore in this color. So I can grab, these are the pair of shoes that I'd like to use. Can grab these and pull them over. And now they're on our set. And I'd like to manipulate this a little bit, and I'm thinking that I want to put these shoes here, but from a graphically appeasing standpoint, I think I want to flip it. So what you can do to alter this is you have a menu up here where you can either go to flop or flip, and I'm going to flip it. Flop it. I think that looks a little bit better than an upside down pair of shoes. But you can do that, and then resize again. Next thing we're going to do is I think we should add a handbag. So I'm going to log out of Jimmy Choo, clip out of shoes, go back to, we're still in the color grid, and I'm going to keep that color grid because I want the handbag to match our shoes. So category handbags, and now we have all of the handbags in this color. This is a beautiful mulberry bag that I particularly like for this set, so I'm going to grab it and pull it over. And the one thing that's unique here is if you'll see there's this white background. And what polyvore does is gives you an option of you can either customize your background, use the background that's been given, or you can delete the background. So I'm going to delete the background, and that makes us have a clear background with the bag. Maneuver that, shift it around. Our next option, I think, is a scarf. So I'm going to clear out of shoes or handbags. I'm going to clear our color palette so it will show me all of the colors again. And now we're back to our main menu. And so I'm going to type in scarves. And now there's our category, and it's going to show me all of the scarves. And then again, I am going to narrow my search by brand. So I'm going to go to DVF, Diane von Furstenberg, because there's a beautiful scarf here that I like. And here it is, and I'm going to grab this scarf and pull it over. And the other thing that's interesting here is, again, you've got a background issue. You can leave it as is. You can leave it, this is how it was originally uploaded, which is including the background. Sometimes when things are being transferred from the web to polyvore, we get some sort of, I don't know, chaos, if you will, in the back. And what you can do with that is that's where you will utilize your custom tool. So here is custom. And what you'll do is you'll click this icon here, and then you can clip from here to here and clip the outline that you would like for your item. I'm going to clear this because I've already done this, and this is the item I've already clipped and created a custom background, and so I'm going to use it. So there's our scarf that we'd like to add to the set, kind of pull things together. Now you can always just move things around. I'm going to move the bag over here, the shoes down a little bit, maybe enlarge the jeans. And then what you can do is you can center. So if I see how all of this is a little bit farther from this end, so you can place anything anywhere you want on the canvas, but I like things centered and more structured. So there's centered. And then the other thing you can do is you can decrease, zoom out, or you can zoom in. And I like to make things larger. And so here's our set. And as you may have seen on other closets that I've created, you can add embellishments, and this is where you can personalize your closet. I like to add my email address so that if anyone ever sees my closet and they like it and they want to know where to get it, then they can find my email address and email me. So I clicked on the text icon here. I'm going to go here to Baskerville, this particular font. Choose the font that I like, and you're going to click Add to Set. Now, it automatically defaults to say, I love polyvore, and so what you'll do here is in your text box, you will type in either your website, your email address, and then you can also go over here and select a color. So I'm going to select navy, which matches the rest of my set or blends well. And then here's my email address, and then I'm going to click update. And then you can also resize this and maneuver just as you would an item of clothing. So I'm going to make this smaller and place over here. I think I'll move the shoes over a bit and then place this right here and maybe make it a little bit smaller. The point is for it not to be part of your design, but just to label your creation. So here is our closet. And again, I may try to go ahead and center it again just to make sure everything's centered. Now I'm going to zoom in, and this closet to me is complete. Of course, we can manipulate and maneuver things all day long, which I could do. So forgive me, but I'm just going to kind of perfect this a little bit. And now I'm going to hit publish. And if you notice, it's going to ask me to title my creation, and I'm just going to call this Fawn and Glow Stick because I'm using the fawn jacket and the glow stick top. I'm going to click on category as fashion, and it asks me to quick share with friends, but I'm not going to quick share with friends because that would automatically go to my Facebook page and my blog, and I prefer not to do that right now. And then you're going to click publish. Once your item is published in polyvore, you're going to see it on your home page within polyvore. And you can see I've created this one before, but I'm doing it as another example. And then here down at the bottom, it's going to give you options. You can like this on Facebook, which then it will show as something that you liked on your Facebook wall. You can pin it, which is what we'd like to do. You can send it to WordPress, you can email it, and you can Twitter it. I am going to pin this. So click on pin, and I do have my Pinterest account linked to my polyvore account. So I'm going to pin it and put it under my W by Worth Fall 2012 board. click pin, and now it's telling me, congratulations, success. And now I'm going to go see my pin. And in my Pinterest account, I have my creation, and it's showing up on my W by Worth board. I'll click on that so you can see. And these are all of the creations in my W by Worth board. Again, as you can see, I've already created this. I was just recreating it so you could see how it's done. So what I'm going to do here is go back to this particular pin, and I am going to click on Edit, and I'm going to delete it because we already have it. That is how you will create a polyvore closet and then clip it to Pinterest. Thank you.